There is a place in the mountains of Peru called Sacsayhuamán. There is a staircase there made of stone. But this staircase was not cut, not carved. It was melted. Yes, melted. A single rock was heated so much that it melted, then shaped into a staircase. When scientists examined it, they found the surface of that stone is like glass. This only happens with extreme heat over 1100 degrees Celsius. Now think about this. This staircase is over 2,000 years old. How was that much heat produced in that age? No furnace, no machine. Just a melted stone and thousands of questions in our minds. Because if they could do that, what else could they do? And that was just normal. After knowing about the 7 discoveries ahead, you will be even more shocked, so let's begin. Segment 1. The Antikythera Mechanism. In 1901, off the coast of Greece, divers explored a sunken Roman ship. Among statues and broken pottery, they found something unusual. A lump of metal, corroded, fused together by time. At first glance, nothing special, but when scientists examined it closely, they saw something impossible. Gears, dozens of them? Bronze gears cut with extreme precision. Some just millimeters thick. Inside this object was a mechanism. A system capable of predicting solar eclipses, lunar phases, even planetary motion, built around 100 BCE, more than 2,000 years ago. To put that into perspective, machines with this level of complexity didn't appear again until the 18th century. For over 1,000 years, nothing even close. So, where did this knowledge come from? Some scientists believe it was the peak of Greek engineering. Others suggest a lost tradition of technology. Maybe knowledge passed down, then erased by time, but there's a problem. No earlier versions exist, no prototypes, no evolution. It appears, suddenly, fully developed, as if it came from a level of understanding we didn't think existed. And then, it vanished, no continuation, no improvement, just a gone. So the question remains, was this a one-time invention? Or evidence of something far more advanced that history forgot? And this was just the beginning. Segment 2. The Great Pyramid. Thousands of years earlier, in the Egyptian desert, something even more massive was built, the Great Pyramid. Constructed around 2560 BCE, made of approximately 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 to 80 tons, stacked with extraordinary precision. But here's what makes it truly unsettling. The pyramid is aligned to true north with an accuracy of about 0.05 degrees. That level of precision is comparable to modern instruments. But ancient Egyptians didn't have compasses. No satellites, no GPS, so how did they achieve this? Some theories suggest massive ramp systems, others propose internal spiraling ramps, or a highly organized labor force, all plausible. But none fully explain the precision or the scale, or the consistency across the entire structure, even today. Recreating this would be extremely difficult. So how did they do it, over 4,500 years ago? And if they could, what else were they capable of, if that wasn't strange enough? Segment 3. The Baghdad Battery. In 1936, near Baghdad, archaeologists uncovered something small. A clay jar, about 13 centimeters tall. Nothing extraordinary at first, but inside the jar was a copper cylinder, and inside that, an iron rod. When researchers tested it, they found something shocking. This simple setup could generate electrical voltage. A basic battery, dating back to around 200 BC, long before electricity was officially discovered. Some scientists suggest it was used for electroplating, coating objects with thin layers of metal. Others believe it had a ritual purpose, or maybe it wasn't a battery at all. But here's the issue. There's no clear evidence of wires or connected devices, no tools powered by electricity. No infrastructure, so if it was a battery, what was it used for? And if it wasn't, why does it resemble one so closely? Did ancient people accidentally discover electricity? Or intentionally use it in ways we don't yet understand? But it gets even more impossible. Segment 4. Puma Punku. High in the Bolivian Andes lies a site called Puma Punku. Scattered across the ground are massive stone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons. But it's not their size that confuses scientists. It's their shape. These stones are cut with incredible precision. Perfect right angles, smooth surfaces, complex interlocking design. Some cuts are so precise, they fit together without mortar. Even more surprising, the granite used is extremely hard. Harder than the tools these civilizations supposedly had, so how were they cut? Traditional explanations suggest hammerstones and abrasion, but that doesn't explain the uniformity, the sharp internal angle, the almost machine-like finish even today. Achieving this level of precision requires advanced tools, so what did they use? And how did they transport stones weighing over 100 tons across difficult terrain? And then scientists found something even more disturbing. Segment 6. Stonehenge. On a quiet plain in England stand massive stones, arranged in a circular pattern known as Stonehenge, built around 3000 BCE for centuries. Its purpose remained unclear, but modern studies revealed something precise. The structure aligns perfectly with the summer and winter solstices. The sun rises exactly over specific stones at specific times of the year. This requires long-term observation, generations of tracking the sky, understanding patterns, cycles, movements. But here's the problem: at that time, there were no written records of astronomy, no advanced instruments, and yet they built a structure that tracks celestial events with accuracy. So how did they know? Was it observation alone? Or something more systematic? Something more advanced? And then one final mystery remains. Segment 7. Göbekli Tepe. In southeastern Turkey, archaeologists uncovered something unexpected. Buried beneath the earth was a massive structure. Stone pillars, arranged in circles, carved with animals and symbols. This site is called Göbekli Tepe, and it dates back to around 9600 BCE. Over 11,000 years ago. That's before agriculture, before cities, before what we call civilization, and yet this is a complex, organized structure. Some pillars weigh up to 16 tons, carefully carved, precisely placed. Which raises a disturbing question: how did hunter-gatherers build this? Conventional history says, first came farming, then settlements, then temples, but Göbekli Tepe reverses that order. It suggests organized construction came first, which means civilization may not have started the way we thought. It may be older, more complex, and far less understood. Or have we misunderstood human history entirely? These discoveries don't just raise questions. They create patterns, advanced knowledge, appearing suddenly, precision, without clear tools, understanding, without recorded learning, then disappearing again and again. History tells us we are the most advanced civilization, the peak of human progress, but these discoveries suggest something else. Not a straight line forward, but something broken, something missing. Because if ancient civilizations knew more than we believe, then the real mystery isn't what they built. It's why we don't fully understand it anymore. And maybe the past isn't behind us. Maybe it's something we're still trying to catch up to.